Alright, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright. One more time, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, Foster Gamer, we in here. And I don't know if y'all could tell, but the homie kind of got like a little cold going on. So it's gonna be a little bit tough for me to read, but I'm gonna push through it. Got my cough drops and all. But like what my Tanner 300 says, it's like I'm still sick with this. So last episode we got introduced to like somewhat of a new character, and the detective came back again, and that's pretty much it. Like Taku kind of went over like he kind of went over like a whole bunch of the cases and shit, and discovered that a lot of this shit had to do with the Buddha stickers.
めんどくさいな。だな。
Ito whispered as he turned the camera around the room, and I wholeheartedly agreed. We were in the classroom after school. I say in our classroom. The Culture Festival was just 3 days away, and from this afternoon until the day of the event, the classes were canceled to allow more time for the preparations. The rest of the class must have been getting excited because they were making even more noise than usual as they started moving around desks and furniture. Since this marked the start of the real preparations for the Culture Festival, the newspaper club needed to go around and take more footage of the rest of the school. We'd been on our feet all afternoon. I didn't have time. Oh, I didn't have time for this shit.
うっとうしいな。
だな。
Ito whispered as he saw a group glancing at us from a corner of the classroom.
え、マジ？必死すぎじゃん。
つーか何？ニコニヤにアップなんかしてんの？あいつら。
パクるとかどんだけだよ。
パクリじゃない。
Damn those wrong sides. Didn't they look at the timestamp? Bruh, they never gonna look at the timestamps.
てか、みんな思った以上にニコニヤ見てんだな。
うちのクラスの出し物、ゲロカエルン喫茶だろ。
ん？ああ。
ゲロカエルンの再ブームの火付けになった動画、例の記者の渡部が特集したのがきっかけなんだよ。
So a lot of them knew who Watabe was.
それでかよ。
Ito sighed again. He was probably getting sick of the glances and the whispers he'd been getting since the lunchtime. So was I. get.
宮代。なんですか？
A look of Kawakawa's face said, I have better things to do than waste time with you right now. I was like, what is this?
文化祭の記録映像、どのくらい進んでる？
Whoa, that was all he wanted to talk about?
ですね。その
How's I supposed to answer that? We were just recording video, so there really wasn't no point when it was finished. And please stop looking at me like that, God.
なんだよ。どのくらいだ？いや、その
順調に撮ってるよ。どうかしたのか？
文化祭の閉会式の時、バックに流したらいい演出になるんじゃないかっていう案が出た。できそうか？
Ito put his hands on my shoulder.
大丈夫だよな。
おお、多分
だと。
Alright, I ain't gonna cap, y'all. Like, I'm trying not to talk too much, but he already got me in my bag. Yeah, let me mess with this halls. But fam, now you just going above and beyond with the camera crew. And in some ways, you can consider it like unprofessional on his part more than Taku or Ito's, because in the sense of like, yo, you sent us here to do one job, and now you constantly asking for change, and you obviously didn't let us know this from the get-go. Like, yo, we was just supposed to film everybody getting their shit ready, everybody doing this and that. Not know, oh, now we gotta get this shit done and properly edited so that it can play over the festival. That's above and beyond, bro.
じゃあ、細かい打ち合わせは明日するから。
Huh?
ちょっと待ってください。
Found myself speaking to Kawakawa as he turned to leave. I don't have time for her.
なんだ？
No,
なんでもないです。
he looked irritated that I stopped him.
行こう、クルス。クルス？
Crystal seemed to be thinking about something. It wasn't clear if she heard him or not. And suddenly she looked at me.
タクル。
なんだよ。
For once, she seemed uncertain about what to say. Come to think of it, this was the first time I talked to her since the incident in with Aramora.
ちょっと来て。
She dragged me out to the corner of an empty hallway. I shook her hand off my arm.
何？どうしたんだよ。
あ
Kursu cradled the hand I'd taken off protectively.
あれから有村さんと会った？
あれからって生徒会室で会ってからってこと？
She nodded.
会ってないよ。
That wasn't a lie, though. I hadn't spoke to her. Haven't spoken to her directly after all.
そう。
有村さんがどうかしたのか？
Kurusu remained silent, her lips pressed into a thin line. In the end,
事件の動画アップしたでしょ？すぐに削除しなさい。
has she been checking our page?
事件を追うのもやめなさい。ラブホテルの一件で懲りたでしょ？
確かに警察には連れて行かれたけど、別に
取り返しのつかないことになる可能性だってあるの。
There's something different about the way she talks. Her personality was different than usual. It wasn't as forceful. She was lecturing me, but instead of looking me in the eye, she was cradling her arm. It was if she was speaking to herself, not to me. For the first time since I left the orphanage, I thought I might be able to win an argument with her.
危ないことはしてない。新しくアップした動画だって普通の取材の範囲だったろ。今あの動画いろいろあって注目されてる。僕はそれに書き込むことしかできない他の連中とは違う。
またそんなことを。子供じゃないんだから。
部室に行く。教室に戻るんなら伊藤に先に行ってるって伝えておいて。
I turned around without waiting for her answer. When I'd gotten a good distance away, she said,
タクル、あなたも他の人と違わない。ただの高校生でしょ。
Her voice wasn't as strong as usual, but there was no trace of anything like kindness in it either. Okay. Yo, talking about to be like, you know what, bet. I didn't stop walking. A minute later, Ito ran up to me, and we walked to the club room together. Ito asked me if something had happened, but I told him that wasn't the case.
あ、やっと来た。二人とも遅いよ。
悪い。どうなってる？
さっきもう10万超えちゃったよ。コメントは5000超
え。何？
マジで
Ito raced over to the PC that Serica was looking at.
マジじゃねえか。おい、宮代。
This nigga Taku said, "Wait, nigga, is you serious?"
落ち着けよ。10万くらいどうってことないじゃないか。
震えてんじゃねえか。
Shoot, props to them, man. I get souped anytime my vids get over 100. They got like 100,000. He said I got 100,000 views, 100,000 views, and I came for the gift. Said I got 100,000 views, 100,000 views, and my name is Ito. Sec that. My name is Taco. Where your hood at? It's like shut up and shut up, false. Oh my god. We broke 100,000 views. Oh my goodness. Yesterday the video had 5 views, and now I had over 100,000. Actually, it was getting close to 110. 100. It was getting close to 1,100,000. The cause was obvious. It was the No Seeing News video that had been updated this morning.
Watabeの記事のコメントは
さっき見た感じじゃ炎上してる雰囲気だったけど。
Circa opened the page.
うん、やっぱり今もだね。
One had every 3 or 4 comments on the article was criticizing it. I took a quick look at them.
気取り屋がほとんどだな。ツイートと連動してるから、ろくに中身を確かめずに書き込んでる連中が湧いてるのか。
It was the morning when we realized that something was going on with the view count on the video we uploaded. After Shibuya News had linked to it, the views had gone up to almost 10,000 overnight. That in itself was a big deal. It was getting views faster than any video in the club's history. But this was to be expected. Key had a lot of followers. After the broadcast had ended around midnight, Ito, Circa, and I had gotten excited and quickly got in touch on our smartphones. We stayed up until close to dawn watching the numbers go up. But just before noon, it had really started to climb. Just as we started to see where these new viewers were coming from, we noticed a comment on the video saying, I came from Watabe's article. This was the article they were referring to. Nico Nia's reporter Watabe had figured out that the sumo wrestler stickers were being placed near the crime scenes. And he had never before seen photos of the room at the Love Hotel from the revolving dead incident. And in that photo, Watabe had realized that the photo contained a sumo sticker and that the other crime scenes had sumo stickers nearby as well. He ran up his findings in the article and published it. And as a result, people had come over to our video that discussed the same topic.
10万って新記録だろ。副部長の渋谷復興動画の5万が今までの最高記録だもんな。
Yeah, that was our whole record. Now we just blasted through that shit. Yeah. Hey, Carissa, ordinary teenagers, huh? Ordinary teenagers, huh? Ordinary teenagers, huh? That's true, but
素直にこの記事のインパクトってわけじゃないだろう。どっちかっていうと、渡部がパクったって騒いでる奴らが多いってだけで。
バッカ、それでも10万は10万だろう。しかもこの短時間に。 コメントだってめちゃめちゃ来てんだぞ。
まあそうだけどさ。
Still, it was hard for me to be happy. I don't blame you, bro. The reason we were getting so many views and comments was that the contents of Watabe's article were so similar to ours. Not many viewers seem to think that we were amateurs who just happened to put something together similar to Nosi and Nico Nia News. I gotta come up with a name for that shit. A lot of people were enjoying the scandal of Watabe, the up-and-coming reporter plagiarizing an amateur video. It was true that we uploaded our video before Watabe. That was obvious from the timestamps. But some of our classmates seemed to think that we had ripped off of Watabe though.
まるっきり炎上マーケティングみたいだ。
Flame war marketing. A marketing strategy involves starting a flame war to increase sales or awareness of a product. A flame war is a large-scale internet argument that can become extremely heated. Comparison: Goku versus Superman.
この渡部の記事がだよ。渡部が本当に記事をパクったかどうかはわからないけど。
Oh wait, y'all want a current one? Okay, whether or not Amber was right and Invincible for dumping Mark, even though she found out that he was invincible. The superhero Invincible, I mean. Yeah, like people's opinions on that. It was a whole flame war over that shit. Well, not a whole flame war, but like a miniature one. And in my opinions, I feel like both of them was wrong. I don't feel like either was right in that situation. Because I know a lot of people are saying like, yo, he should have trusted Amber, but at the same time, it's like, yo, you can't just tell anybody your secret identity. Like, even if you're going out with them, like, yo, you can't just be up and telling people that shit. And then Mark shouldn't have just been stringing her along either. So, like, we're not gonna act like Mark wasn't completely wrong in that scenario either. But yeah, that's how I felt about that whole shit, because it was like, yeah, you kind of did string her along. And then another thing is, I get like you're supposed to be a superhero like almost 24/7, but you still got time for life, yo. So I feel like in many scenarios, if there's multiple superheroes, they're supposed to handle this shit. Like, I get they have lives too, but some superheroes don't have, like, you're a high school student. I feel like high school kind of outweighs that. Cause it's like you can't be a superhero and be broke, yo. That's kind of reality of the situation. You can't be a superhero and broke. So you kind of have to go to school. You kind of have to have like a few of these relationships and all that. Whether they end up being intimate or not, it's like you kind of need like a lot of this stuff because you're gonna need money. I ain't never heard of a broke superhero. Like, Superman works at like the Daily Planet, for heaven's sakes. Like, I think even Wonder Woman had a job. Like, it's But anyway, this article Watabe wrote, I don't know if he really ripped us off, but
いや、それはないだろう。素人のやつをパクった炎上を利用するってネットの記者とはいえありえないだろう。
well, maybe.
それに炎上なんかで騒ぎを集めなくても渡部は十分知名度あるだろう。スクープ連発してんだから。しかも俺らの動画アップしたの一昨日だろ。再生数もほとんどなかったし、渋谷ニュースで再生数伸びたって言っても今朝の話だ。 この記事なんて明らかにそこから用意したものじゃねえだろ。
うん。
That's true too, but something still bothered me. There were several conditions that had to be met before, or had to be met for Flame War to really take off. Two of the biggest were that a famous person had to be the target, and that the mainstream media had to get involved. Just having our video picked up by Shibuya News was first for us. What were the odds that the perfect fodder for an epic flame war would get posted at the exact same time?
考えたって仕方ないだろ。
Ito said as he watched me mumble to myself.
せっかくなんだ。見てくれた人のコメントから情報を漁ろうぜ。ほら、力士シールのこと書き込んでくれてるやつもいる。おい、宮代、チャンスなんだろ。
Ito seemed unable to contain his excitement. Actually,
やけに元気だな、お前。
は？そうか？
oh shit, Zeta Slow in the building. Shout out to Zeta Slow, he in the live chat. What's good, broski? I just watched the last video earlier today. I didn't realize it was a visual novel. Well, now you know. How you been, bro?
しんちゃんが前に作った動画100いかなかったもんね。
Ito's face suddenly went red. Chilling.
それは関係ねえよ。
I'm chilling. Was that why?
見るなよ。ほら、文化祭の映像撮んのに時間取られたんだから、とっととやるぞ。和樹。
Wait, so what's gonna happen? Okay, so we never had one with her, so I'm actually gonna do both for her. Like she does not get screen time like that. So I think Kazuki can get both of these triggers. I mean, Kazuki looked up from her game. She'd been totally ignoring all this.
渡部の記事の画像、適当にプリントアウトしてくれ。
うん。
Ito took them and stood in front of the board. He started to put them up. His face still red. He glared at the images as he looked for a spot to put them.
ほら、早く動画を確認しろよ。
Well, whatever he thinks he's fooling. Oh, if he thinks he's fooling me like that, then I'll let him think that. What? Alright, let's see what this trigger do. Still felt sick.
サムネイルは飛ばしてくれ。
オッケー。私もやだもん。
She skipped past the image of the sumo sticker and started to scroll through the comments.
渡部パクってんじゃねえよ。こっちの方が本当に早いの。マスゴミ被害者はこちらです。
渡部とかダブスタの風見鶏だろ。 あんな嘘つき野郎の信者がうじゃうじゃ湧いてきて気持ち悪いか。動画の内容そっちのけで渡部の信者とアンチがやり合ってるな。
むしろ信者の数が多くてアンチが一方的にボコられてないか。
コメント数の違いははっきり出てる。数が多いのか一部の信者が熱心にたくさん書き込んでるのかはわからんが。
渡部の信者ってどれぐらいいるんだろう。
テレビに出てるぐらいだぜ。結構多いはずだ。
Said how many fans he got? A
て
lot.
いうかさ、俺ら大丈夫だよな。
何が？
ほら、俺らって動画をアップする時のアカウント、碧峰学園新聞部ってちゃんと名前出してるだろ。
This is shit.
信者が押しかけてきたらどうする？
Where y'all niggas about to get fucked up.
いくらなんでもそれはないって。
Y'all niggas about to get fucked up.
そうか？ 10万再生だぜ。10万人が見たとは言わないけど、
Get
それでも
100,000
1万
views.
人ぐらいは見てるだろう。
Get 100,000 views.
渡部の記事から飛んできたってコメントも多いんだ。渡部信者が見てる率は結構高いはずだ。
Y'all gonna get fucked up. Fucked up. Y'all gonna get
そい
fucked
つら
up.
が過激な連中じゃないって保証はないだろう。渡部にとって邪魔者である俺らを強引な手段で排除しようって考えたりするかも。
考えすぎだ。被害妄想だよ。
You're being paranoid.
だといいけどな。
Ito's paranoid. He's tripping.
怖くなったんだ。俺って人間が10万回もジロジロ見られたような感覚っていうか、得体の知れない居心地の悪さっていうかさ。
言いたいことはなんとなくわかるけど、それこそ自意識過剰だと思う。
ああ、そうだな。
Ito forced himself to smile.
要は10万再生に軽くビビってるってこと。
100,000 views.
ね
Serica cuts us off.
え、なんか外騒がしくない？
Oh shit, nigga. Oh shit. I listened carefully. It felt like I could hear shouting outside the window maybe. Yo, we're gonna take you out the game. Like, how dare you? Watabe is always right. Watabe is gay. Watabe can fuck wife. Said Foster Gamma needs to do more visual novels for us. His commentary is flames. And then
碧峰学園新聞部出てこい。
渡部さんを批判するクソガキども出てこい。
盗撮は犯罪です。碧峰学園新聞部は今すぐ逮捕されろ。
碧峰学園新聞部は土下座して謝れ。
碧峰学園新聞部は我々による正義の裁きを受けよう。
a large crowd has gathered. A large crowd has gathered outside the front of the gate. They were screaming our names.
やべえ。なんか100人以上集まってるぞ。
Ito quickly crunched and got away from the window. Bro, y'all need to get out of there ASAP before they flood that classroom.
プラカードとか持ってる。新聞部は死ねって書いてあるのが見えた。
嘘だろ。
Kid, why would they come after us like this? We didn't do anything wrong.
おい、どうするんだ宮代。
Shit, we
ど
run.
うするって。
Hey, we run like we out, we gone. Like both Circa and Kazuki were staring at me nervously.
どうするって言っても、のこのこ出てったら、それこそボコボコにされそうじゃないか。
なんでこんなことになってるの？
知らないよ。
Bro,
渡部だ。
didn't you hear them?
あいつら、
They said
渡部信者に違いない。
Watabe is God. Like they said Watabe is God. Like you're done.
もしかしたら、
It's a dub.
ともけしかけたのかも。
Yeah, Watabe said, "Yo, it's a dub. They need to go." He's like, he looked at the page. He was like, "I don't like this. I don't like that shit at all."
けしかけたって何の話だ。
俺たちを殺せってけしかけたかもしれないだろってことだよ。
怒鳴らないでよ。
とにかく逃げよう。集団心理は恐ろしいんだ。普段どれだけ冷静な人たちでも集団になった途端に狂気に支配されてしまう。
Facts, yeah.
あの連中と冷静に話し合えるとは思えない。このままじゃ僕ら殺される。だから逃げよう。宮代拓郎だぜ。
Oh, your ass done. They called him by name. They called you by name, bro. Who snitched? You're dead. Oh, he's done. The crowd outside yelled my name. I felt my blood run cold when I heard it.
伊藤真二、クルスノノ、尾上セリカ、和樹花、以上の犯罪者どもは出てこい。
Wait, hold on. Kurusu and Kazaki got and Hana both got it too. Like, oh shit. It wasn't just me. They knew the names of the entire newspaper club.
なんで？
I told you somebody snitched.
なんであの人たち、私たちの名前知ってるの？
なんなんだよ。これが10万再生のツケっていうのかよ。ふざけんなよ。
Yep. Y'all wanted to be YouTube famous. Y'all wanted to get monetized. This is what it comes with. It's like, I'm not monetized, so I don't know what being monetized comes with. They all were started to panic. To be honest, I did too. I had no idea having this many people scream my name was so scary. Over 100 people were in front of the gate, and they all knew about us, and they all hated us, and they were all ready to hurt us. No normal person would ever be the object of so much hate besides Kanye West. Let me chill. Before Kanye West have a concert, he talk about me liking that shit. Be like, I'm tired of Foss talking about me and his playthroughs. He's just a nerd, a gaming nerd. It's like, I am a Grammy Award-winning artist. It's like my ex, my wife, my future wife is bad. I have many children. Boss doesn't have none of that. Hold on, let me get back on track. I'm sorry. You tell, yo, No, that's not diss at Kanye. Kanye, live your life. You cool, B. I make too many jokes sometimes. Yeah. Ito had fearfully taken a peek out the window again. His voice was almost a scream. That was crazy. I feel like the crowd out there represents to me in a small way like celebrities whenever we make jokes about them, because like they're in the limelight. It's like sometimes like that's why usually like I check myself over that shit, because I'm like, yo, you gotta understand, like at the end of the day they're people too, and nobody wants to constantly get shit on, or at least constantly hear themselves get shit on. I wonder how many of y'all shit on me on the low. Yo, the jokes better be funny. I'm just saying, like, that shit better be legitly funny, like, to the point where even I gotta laugh at the shit. But anyway, Ito had fearfully taken a peek out the window again. His voice was almost a scream. Bro, y'all was looking at the window this whole time. I would have been left. I went to the window too. I looked down and saw that the protesters were ignoring the teachers and storming into the school. Oh, it's about to be high school of the dead all over again. They were screaming, "Find a newspaper club and make them pay." It was now a complete riot. Any semblance of order was gone. There was no stopping them now. Bro, they're not gonna get there quick enough, fam. I ran over to the door and locked it. Bro, if you don't sneak out the back way. Bro, I would have snuck out the back way. Bro, it's like two of y'all. If they split up, if the crowd tries to split up to look for y'all, that's to your advantage now. All you gotta do is just slide through a classroom, wait for like a whole bunch of them to run a certain way. If they try and come through the classroom, you fuck them up and you dip. What's up, Unqualified? Shout out to Unqualified. He in the live chat. That's all I'm saying.
でもあいつら新聞部を標的にしてるんだぞ。それなら真っ先にこの部室に来ちまうじゃないか。
そうだけど。
It was no good. I lost the ability to make calm, rational judgment. But there was no way we could escape now. If they knew our names, we should assume they knew our faces too. There was no way we could have escaped from that many people. Too bad. LeBron James. Yep, you done. See? Bro, I should have already have been gone. There was a loud pounding at the door. I could tell that there were several people right outside the door. They were yelling, "Come out, and we know you're in there." I'm telling you, somebody snitched on you. Somebody snitched on you, bro. Bro, y'all better start moving that dresser. This was the 5th floor. We couldn't escape via the windows. You know what, now I think about it, that's an oversight on the president's part. Why would you put the newspaper club on the 5th story? Especially considering the fact that, like, more than likely they could possibly get into beefs. Because, like, let's say you write an article about the basketball team or something losing, and the basketball team ain't feeling that. They gonna come in there and fuck them up. And they can't escape through the window either. So, you... Yo... No, Caruso, you are... I'm slowly finding out your errors, yo. I'm slowly seeing all your errors. That's why that window. That's why the wind from that window pushed your skirt all the way up. It was karma for you putting the newspaper club on the 5th story. The only exit was the door, and they were waiting for us outside. We had nowhere to go. Did I make a mistake? Should we have run earlier? No shit.
おい宮代
Bro, you really should have.
わからないって僕に聞くなよ。
The frustration gnawed at me. I couldn't calm down at all. All I could do was regret ever having uploaded the video. But at the same time, I told myself that it was too late for regrets now. But then what could I do? There was no way to escape. I couldn't come up with anything. We just had to stay here and wait for the storm to pass. So I just kept staring at the door and praying that they wouldn't kick it down. Then my phone rang. Cop, be right at. Cop, be right at. Cop, be right clean. Cop, be right clean. Cop, be right clean. Cop, be right clean. Yeah, but I ain't monetized. But I'm not monetized. I glanced down at it and saw it was from Cursa. Maybe she could save us. I quickly answered the phone.
もしもし。
タクル、助けて。
クルス助けてどういう。
Had a bad feeling about this. Don't tell me they fucked her up, yo. My hopes were dashed in an instant. I mean, even though this is like a hallucination, I feel bad. And then I felt something like despair rising from within my chest.
今どこだ。
体育倉庫。たくさんの人に追われて閉じこもったんだけど、あの人たち何なの？ねえ、何なの？
今すぐ逃げろ。そいつら僕らを目の敵にしてる。
無理、無理よ。外囲まれてる。扉ガンガン叩かれてる。
そんな。
ねえ、タクル、助けてよ。私。 なんで黙るの？ねえ、何か言ってよ。助けに来てよ。このままじゃ私殺されちゃう。ねえ、タクル。
Bear, how about that window, bro? I bit down hard on my lip. I was in the exact same situation. If we went outside, they'd kill us too.
クルス逃げてくれ。頼むから逃げてくれ。
扉ダメ、こじ開けられる。ねえタクル、早く来て。このままじゃ怖いよ。私殺され。
クルス。
Word.
クルス。
I Oh nah. Oh nah. How could this happen? It was so awful.
こんな理不尽なことあってたまるか。こんなことならクルスの忠告ちゃんと聞いておくんだった。
I should have just deleted the video. I never should have uploaded it. Alright. That I ain't gonna lie, that was dope. Alright, let's see what the other one looked like.
Hmm?
渡部の記事の画像。
うん。
ほら。
Trigger on. Still felt sick.
サムネイルは飛ばしてくれ。
オッケー。私もやだもん。
So okay, so same thing so far. Get past. There were a lot of different types of comments. Some were claiming that Watabe had ripped us off. Some were saying all kinds of horrible things about us. Very few of them were discussing the actual video. They weren't the comments I was interested in.
あ、メール来た。
メール？
That was the sound that PC made when it got an incoming email. The email address it used was the newspaper club. Ito and I had a joint account we used to upload videos onto Nokania, and the email address was written on our profile page. Normal users never bothered to check out a profile page, so we almost never got any email. Circa opened the email on the computer. There was a single new email.
メールより動画だろ
う。このタイミングだし、タレコミ情報かもしれない。
タレコミって何の？
そりゃだから動画に関連した何かの。
Ito seemed unsatisfied, but it would only take a minute to check out the email. I asked Circa to open it.
これって。
なんだよ。
読むね。こんにちは。渋谷ニューズの管理人、ケイです。
ケイ？
Kay had gotten in touch with us? Yes, now I'm excited.
あなたの作成した動画、とても興味深くて、昨日の私の番組で取り上げさせてもらいました。よければ連絡先を交換しませんか？素晴らしい発見をしたあなたとぜひお近づきになりたいの。今度直接会ってお話をさせてください。
To get to know me better. Meet me in person. I gulped. She recognized our work. There could be no greater honor.
本物なのか？
ケイさんを語って連絡してくる意味がない。
The address matched to one used by Shibuya News.
まだ続きあるよ。私の自撮り画像を添付します。あなたの写真を返信してくれると嬉しいです。
自撮り画像
Oh, you in there, bro? She had never put a picture of her face up on Shibuya News. Her broadcast was always voice only. Of course, I've heard her voice, but I never seen her face. In my mind, I pictured her as a highly intelligent girl. And she sent a picture of her face.
ウイルスが仕込まれてるんじゃ。
Why was Ito so suspicious of everything? Kay wanted to get in touch with us. It would kill you to be more excited.
ケイさんはそんなことしないだろ。
I would believe in Kay. I wanted to believe.
お前、渋谷ニュースの信者だもんな。好きにしろ。
信者じゃないけど、ファンなのは確かだ。尾上、添付ファイルを開いてみてくれ。
オッケー。
This was my chance to see Kay. I couldn't wait. I felt like I was meeting my future bride. Serica moved the mouse and opened the attached file. And what appeared was... Huh? It blew my mind. You blew my mind. This is where... No.
ケイさんはそんな軽薄な人間じゃないし。
Kay's not that kind of girl.
おい、宮代。何ブツブツ言ってるんだ。ちゃんと見てるのか？
Okay, so we got at it. Alright. So I'm actually gonna go... I'm gonna do none for this.
渡部の記事のが。
But those were like...
早く動画を確認しろ。
Still felt sick.
サムネイルは飛ばしてくれ。
オッケー。私も嫌だもん。
She skipped past the image of the sumo sticker and started to scroll through just the comments.
渡部パクってんじゃねえよ。こっちの方が本当に早いの。マスゴミ被害者はこちらです。
そこら辺の議論はどうでもいいな。シールで検索かけてくれ。
オッケー。
ろくな情報がないな。
One guy was calling it the Fatso sticker. Another was saying sumo sticker is my waifu. Most of the comments were talking about Watabe's article, not the content of the video. It had turned into a full-scale war over the honor of Nokaniya News. Serica must have been getting annoyed with it too, because she started to use her free hand to play with her Giro Froggy strap. But a moment later, her hand froze.
あ、これは？
力士シールの作者なんて K-Rex だろ。超着オツ。ね。
You're the wrong side of moron. Sure, there was a theory on the internet that an artist named K-Lex was behind the stickers, but no one had ever found any proof. They probably just read the title or the few lines of an article somewhere that said K-Lex was the artist who created the stickers, and never given it any more thought.
このアドレスは？
There was a URL among the comments that was pasted with no explanation whatsoever.
飛んでみる？
ちょっと待ってくれ。
I took a look at the letters and the address.
単にアマブロのアドレスだよな。
I wasn't sure, but it didn't look like a very dangerous page.
オッケー。
A moment later, I was staring at a page with an ugly, garish background. Save the word from destruction. I looked away from the sumo sticker that was its hit counter.
なんだここ。
Circa clicked through the links on the page.
歴史シールを特集してるページみたいだね。
Must have been a lot of work to get all these. Was this from before the earthquake? Circa must still have been bothered by the stickers because before she said anything, she scrolled down to the text-only part of the page.
このシールの目は滅びを予見し、これを未然に防ぐためのもの。2015年の人類滅亡の予言は被害はあったものの、これによって守られた。
2015年の人類滅亡の予言？エジプト歴の人類滅亡説か。
よく知ってるね。
So she amazed she knew what he was that he knew what he was talking about. She funny. She low key be trying to jab. I be peeping that. She be low key jabbing.
常識だよ。
I read further down the page and saw that he considered the crash of 15 to be, was that 2015, to be part of the prophecy. It said that the stickers had saved humanity. So wait, is he talking about 2015 or is he talking about when them people it was like a whole bunch of people jumped off a building or some shit? It's like one of the things between the text and the colors. Yeah, he definitely wasn't right in the head.
そういえば渋谷ってクラッシュの時あまり大きな騒ぎにならなかったよね。歴史シールって太陽嵐を軽減する効果でもあるのかな。
Idiot, why would you even believe that?
渋谷の被害が少なかったのは単に復興計画で街が整備されていたおかげだよ。これは単なる結界説。
結界説？
How could she forget that? Well, I wasn't the bearer theory. I don't know. A long time ago, we spent a lot of time looking into this.
相撲の発祥が神事であったことから、相撲を行う力士をモデルとした歴史シールに宗教的な意味を持たせて、あちこちに貼ることによって結界を築いているんだっていう説だよ。
宗教的な意味って？
Crap, I didn't know.
とにかく結界説はナンセンスなんだ。力士シールって呼ばれてるけど、力士をモデルにしたっていう証拠はないんだから。
ふーん。
Good. I guess I fooled her.
タク、これは？
なんだ知ってるぞ。
知ってるの？作者。
え？
This, Circa said as she pointed to page about the creator of the sumo stickers.
いや、勘違いだ。進めてくれ。
オッケー。
Background was using the nastiest colors I'd ever seen. My eyes were starting to hurt. What's this?
巷で言われているように、力士シールの作者は K-Rex ではない。
Between this and the sheer number of sumo sticker photos, it's clear that the page's author was a little crazy, but had done their homework.
このシールの作者は、結界を築くために人類の犠牲になったのだ。
No, maybe more than crazy. They were totally nuts. I hadn't read a page like this in a while.
その犠牲となった尊敬すべき作者は。
Start scrolling down the page.
これ。
Her voice was shaking a little as she pointed at the screen.
H 総合病院にその身を置いている。
タク。
I knew what she was trying to say. I could see Circa's shock at the corner of my eye, but I couldn't take my eyes off the word, Tokyo General Hospital. That was the hospital. That was the hospital I snuck into with Circa in elementary school. The one I saw in my dreams all that time.
おい、宮代。宮代って。
Ooh, Nani? No, I'm kidding. What? Kazuka stuck her face in front of the display from the side and pointed towards Ito.
なんだよ。
やべえぞ、これ。
Ito was staring at the board as he whispered. Then he walked straight up to it.
やっぱり。おい、これ見てみろって。
He pointed towards the picture that was stuck up on the board.
どうしたんだよ。
Tried to hide my shock at what I just seen, but my voice was quivering. But Ito was completely ignoring me. He ripped off a few of the pictures. And stuck them back up. The number of sumo stickers and then the long distance shots of the ones found at the crime scene.
ここ、見てみろ。
I could tell that Ito and Circa turned to look at me when I laughed. I thought back to the conversation I just had with Kurusa. Or Kurusa, whatever fuck her name is. No. Something terrible might happen. I keep going anyway. I would probably keep going all the way. Because I wasn't just an ordinary teenage boy. October 7th, 2015, Wednesday. 8 p.m. Now, question is, do I want to actually I'll probably come back later today. So I'm gonna call it here for now. But some tells me we're close to getting into chapter 3 at this point, because what was it, last episode I ran through like two or so hours. This episode I ran through like about an hour, and I'm pretty sure the next episode, which is probably gonna, I said episode stream, the next stream I'm probably gonna do later today, probably gonna be like the same result. But yeah, but for now, I'm gonna probably just take a break. Probably come back. If I don't, and we could probably continue on tomorrow. Especially considering that Mass Effect comes out on the 14th. Might see what my brothers are doing, just so I can have more time to game some of these games. It's always good to spend time with your fam, yo. Always remember that. Always try to leave like small like wisdoms here and there. Whether y'all probably think it's just me being crazy or silly, but yeah, it's a method to my madness. But anyway, with